Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video we have the fabulous Jay. She's back. I'm so happy.
We've missed her.
We have missed her.
I've missed you guys. Loads. So it's my
Why?
little
Why have you
hand.
missed us?
Because I can't live life. One without the bants.
Yeah, you need the bands. And then, yeah.
Living life like this, really.
Yeah.
Like an invalid.
Yeah. We'll make them beautiful. So this idea has come from Adam. We're going to do off-white nails.
I just mentioned it. I heard like cool people talking about it.
We want to join the gang.
I think Adam's cool because I talk about it, but it's not in front of Adam. So yeah, if you don't know what Off-White is, it's a brand. So we're not doing like Off-White nails. We're not going to do like, you know, like a
yellow white nail.
Yeah, like a no. We're not doing like a magnolia nail. We're gonna do the brand Off-White. And we're all saying how cool it is. It is really cool. I absolutely love Off-White.
Well, to be fair, now that I've been on the website, I've just gone like, oh my god, what kind of idiots buy this stuff?
So expensive.
So expensive.
So expensive. So because we can't afford to buy Off-White products, we're going to create nails. There we are.
And then I'm going to pack them off, pop them all off and sell them on eBay.
There you are.
One, Kirsty Meakin's done them. And two, they're Off-White.
Yeah, they're worth millions. So I've got some tips. We're going to use tips today. So I'm going to pop these on. Now, because JJ's nails, let me show you. They're very flat here, but then they go down at the sides. So they're kind of square. That makes it more difficult when you're putting a tip on. Because this nail isn't the same shape, and I don't think you would ever get a tip that was the same shape as JJ's. Everybody, I'm not saying you've got bad shaped
got weird nails.
I'm not. There's lots of people with nails like this. Some people are nice and curved, some people are really flat.
See,
Everybody's
she said
different.
nice and
Yeah.
curved or really flat.
So-
But there was no
You've
nice
got a
and
bit
really
of both
flat.
though going on.
So
Wow.
some parts of you are nice.
Yeah. So it's a bit flat.
She's not going to come back, is she?
There's been a reason why I've been away, guys.
So what I'm going to do with the tip is I'm going to manipulate the tip into the same shape as JJ's nails. So I'm simply going to give it a little bit of a bend in the middle. Yeah. Which will cause this little white line, and that's perfectly fine. And that'll just allow it to sit a lot better on JJ's nail. It'll kick into those sides. So we're going to do that with all of these nails. Little smidge of glue. You don't want a lot. You just want like about a mil of glue. Pop that on. Make sure we're nice and straight.
I was about to say, how do you know when it's done? And then you know when to pull off.
Yeah, you know when it's done, when you go like that and it doesn't.
So there isn't
fall
like
off.
sort of a set time. It's just sort of.
Normally about 10 seconds, between 5 and 10 seconds, depending on the body heat of the room and the body. Sorry, the heat of the room and the body heat of the person that you're doing.
So
it
she's
on.
flat and cold.
Flat and cold.
Flat and cold. Oh my god. Right. So what I'm going to do now is just going to taper the sides in a little bit. And you'll need to do this before you blend the tip. Because imagine if we'd blended the tip, it'd be so thin, and as soon as you start filing, you're going to put stress on the end of the natural nail. It will be uncomfortable for your clients, and then also the tip could just fall off. And we don't want that. So we're going to file them all pretty much like that, first of all. Now I've got a 180 grit file, and I am just going to skip across.
I just kind of imagine you skipping there.
Skipping across with the file on that contact area.
Oh,
So
we need a green screen so that I can miniaturise you and have you skip across a nail. Let's get a green screen.
Oh, God.
I'm so going to do that, you know.
I'm just blending this nail.
How good would that be for tutorial stuff?
What?
We'll miniaturise you.
Oh my god. Talking at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we'll miniaturise and you can be on, you know, like the weatherman.
Yeah.
And down here, we'll do
that would be mint. That would be so funny.
I mean, to be fair, you are so small, we might be able just to do it.
Oh my god. I don't mind being little. Right, I'm going to wipe over with gel residue wipe off solution now. They're all blended. Now, if I wanted to smooth the tip, I would use acetone to wipe over. But because I don't want to smooth the tip, I'm using the gel residue wipe off solution. And that's because we're going to do a bit of a peekaboo nail. If you don't know what a peekaboo nail is, a peekaboo nail is something that has something underneath the nail. I mean, these are full cover tips that I've put on what I've got, but I did make them and they are red underneath. And they've been on for like forever, because if you look underneath, you can see my nail and you can see a big gap. So I will soak them off when I got time. So all the nails are going to have yellow underneath. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use gel polish, Carambola. So what I'm going to do first of all is put base coat onto that tip. Super thin. This is going to help with the adhesion.
Oh.
What? A penny just dropped?
Yeah, I thought you were going to paint underneath.
No.
That would chip away.
It would. So now we're going to put the yellow on. You just want it on that free edge. You don't need it to go on to the natural nail.
So you can acrylic over gel polish then?
Yes.
Of course you can. What a stupid thing to say.
Right, now I'm going to put primer on at the back. It was pointless putting it on before because I may have touched that nail, I may have needed to do something. So I'm just going to prime that free nail.
So do you not have to take off the sticky layer?
Mm-mm.
Alright. I thought it might interfere with the...
It'll still bond.
Okay.
You can take it off, but then you'd have to file it.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to use natural beige. I'm going to start here. So I want to get the length done first and then I can concentrate on the cuticle area. It's mine, I think.
Was it? I don't know. Tell me monsters are coming out.
So the natural beige will kind of neutralise the colour showing through as much. It will show through a little bit. We are going to use gel polish on the top of these as well. And what I don't want to happen is I don't want the yellow to interfere with the gel polish colours that we put on top. So That's why I'm using the natural beige to dull down that colour. Also makes it easier when JJ comes back and has a fill, and we can do a redesign on top.
Yeah, we need to get some dates locked in now, don't we?
Yeah.
Just because she's so busy. She's so popular.
I know, what's happened?
I mean, really popular enough to not
I am
come
not
on a YouTube
popular.
channel?
I am not popular at all.
Oh.
It's Kirsty, she's never bloody here.
So we have a nice apex. I am now going to move on to this nail. I'm not going to pinch anything yet. You see that straight in the centre of the nail. So when you're doing long nails, you kind of want to wait there first and then bring the product down the nail. So now I'm going to pop the pinching tool onto that nail because I've finished applying product to that nail. And this is the kind of routine that we're going to do. I think I'm actually going to put white on this one. Right, so I'm going to file these into shape. Side walls first, get them nice and straight. Cuticle area, make sure that we are nice and flush. We don't want a lip. If you have a lip, so if you kind of look at these full cover tips, they have a lip. If that was acrylic, it would start to lift off. Let's give them a buff now they're all filed. So when I'm buffing the nail, it's just going to smooth it out. I'm not going to make it completely smooth because I'm going to put gel polish on. So I'm just literally wazzing over a little bit. So you can still see some demarcations. I'm not going to make it completely smooth. If I was just putting top coat on, then I would make it completely smooth. But because I'm putting gel polish on, I don't want to make it completely smooth.
Wouldn't the best way to do that would be with acetone?
Yeah, so when you will still buff it to make it nice and smooth, and then the acetone will just smooth it even more. So because we're going to use gel polish on these, we are going to make sure that we wipe over with gel residue wipe off solution. And just making sure they're nice and neat underneath. Let's dust those. Oh, sorry, duck. Dust them off. Turn over. Turn over. Oh, look at them. I've got that. That's so cool. Right. Peekaboo.
Bye.
Right, let's wipe these over with gel residue wipe off solution, like I said. This is just going to clean and make sure that there's no little bits of dust on there. Lovely.